Hey, Shalom, Akim, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to say call halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah HaKodash. I want to send double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. I want to send much peace, love, and salutations to you brothers out there pushing the glory of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, in sincerity and in truth. So, Hariyala, it's a quick chat, quick talk. I titled this neither as being lords over the flock, and basically just a little bit of mindset for leaders, up and coming leaders, officers, brothers that have been given responsibility over camps and over brothers in the spirit. I know a lot of times we have a spirit to where we don't want to make a mistake, or we don't want to look bad, or we don't want to do something wrong. And for leaders, people who have been given that responsibility, what can happen is you end up choking out the growth of the camp by not allowing brothers to be involved. Sometimes that's the issue. And then other times the issue is just straight being a lord over the camp, like egos. You don't want the brothers to grow, or you choke brothers from growing so that you can control and manipulate, and so they kind of stay in a place of just being naive to what you personally want or think. And the Most High will find that out eventually, because what it does is that harms the growth of the body in general. And the Most High is looking for men. When you read First Peter, the 5th chapter, it kind of details the mindset of being an example to the flock. And one part of that is, you show, tell, do, or tell, show, do, with the Akim, to where you talk about certain aspects of this truth and ministering and serving. You show them with your example, and then you do it with them. And once you do it with a brother, then you allow that brother to do it himself. You got camps where certain brothers have been in the camp for, a couple years, and they've never taught class. Or they're still just reading, or they haven't even led or opened up a sermon. And when you're doing that, you're handicapping a brother in the spirit. You're quenching a brother's spirit. Over the process of time, brothers should be involved in teaching lessons. If you got a camp full of 6-7 people, but you only the camp head is the only one that teaches class every week. Everybody got to sit around the camp head for 4 years, and no one else is teaching the class. Just by brothers should be coming up in the spirit and should be allowed to get involved and grow. There's certain experiences that are necessary for growth, but because of control reasons or, trust issues with other people, you have certain situations where guys can't even get it in, they can't even get it in, man. It's like you got a camp full of, you got a camp head and maybe one officer, and everybody else is kind of like locked in the basement until camp day. It ought not be so. This is the school of the prophets. We come up in an atmosphere where the apostles and the elders have set an atmosphere of continual growth. And a critical part of growth is getting up in there, man. Brothers should be uncomfortable. This is one of the things that Apostle Rakah was talking about. We had an officers meeting last night. And one of the things Apostle Rakah was saying is brothers need to get used to being fucking uncomfortable. In the eloquent words of Apostle Rakah. You gotta get used to being uncomfortable. And that means also for camp heads letting go and allowing bros to get up in there, man. Scriptures talk about in the book of Sirach, a man that traveleth. He has a lot of experience. Well, we're pilgrims in this truth. All right, traveling through this thing. And well, part of that is like ministering. Of course, you're going to minister to the camp and serve, but you're going to also come up on the level. Now you teach the class. You have the class taught to you. Now you teach the class. And that's how the camp becomes more attractive, right? Because now the spirit is flowing. So the Most High is going to start to send things toward the camp because brothers are humming in the glory of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. You should be excited as a camp head or an officer for a young brother that's been around for a year or so. Now you done taught him. If you trust what you taught him, now it's time for him to teach. He should be able to break down certain things, basic lessons in a class setting amongst brothers where questions can be asked, even if it's just, 5 or 6 of you brothers. It don't have to be a camp full of 28 people, even if it's just a few brothers, man. It should be, hey, brother, you gonna open up this sermon. We're gonna read. We're gonna read, okay? Let them get them nervous jitters up out of them. Are these brothers coming down? I want this brother. I want you to come with me. You come with me. You meet these brothers over here, okay? We got apostle. He's or a bishop. He's coming into this city. I'm gonna see if I can get the approval for you and you to come with me to meet the apostle, to meet the bishop, sit under his feet for maybe a day, or maybe it might just be an afternoon. Those experiences are critical for growth, mindset, applying the scriptures to your daily life. Okay? You got to lead by our growth in here in GMS Dallas was by association and was by getting up in there, man, getting uncomfortable, doing it anyway. Okay? Don't be an overlord of the camp where guys can't even get involved or you're not delegating tasks. Okay? There's certainly like, okay, Hebrew class. We're gonna have a Hebrew class. I'm gonna teach the Hebrew class first. Then after a certain period of time, that brother teaches the Hebrew class. Simple things, alphabet, numbers, a prayer. That's it. And it grows and grows and grows and grows and grows. But you have to be intentional as a leader. You have to be intentional if you've been given responsibility of the camp to set the example, set the precedent, and then pass it along. This is about growth. Okay? Talk to certain brothers. They don't know no protocols of what's going on. They don't know how things have been managed over the years. They don't even know the history of their own camp. They just hear it and they agree and they believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai and they just show up. But the brothers might be humble, but they just been here. That's it. Like, there needs to be more intentional delegation of knowledge, delegation of action and practice within the camps. These things are important for growth. It's not just about, can you find the James 3 real fast? Or, bros need to be getting up in there. This is the school of the prophets. Okay? We don't have it where, it's just one guy and everybody's staring at the one guy every week. No. There's an expectation of growth in Great Millstone. And a part of that growth is association and participation. Willing participation. Okay? Now, if you got a guy with his hands in his pocket and he don't want to do nothing, that's a red flag. He shouldn't even got in the camp. That's really it's really the leader's fault for crossing them over. But other than that, bros should be hungry to get up in there. Bros should be hungry to teach class and participate and do this and do that and serve the Akyam. They should be hungry to get around leaders and elders to gain experiences if they have the opportunity to. These things are noticeable about people that are serious about the truth, are serious about glorifying Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai out on the earth. Okay? These things are important. So, that just came to mind. We kind of mentioned these things in our officers meeting that we have. And I was like, that's something for camp heads and officers to, in general, think about. And for young brothers that are just crossed over, been in the camps for a period of time, get up in there, man. What you afraid of? Get uncomfortable. Ask. You know what I'm saying? But if you got camp heads, they hide in the camp underneath their wing. Don't want them to meet no one or be around the spirit of the brotherhood. A lot of times that's a red flag towards lording over the camp and control. You know, and there's different circumstances and reasonings towards certain things, but this is just the general mindset that I wanted to put on wax here. So Lord willing, that was edifying, man. Once again, I want to say call halal Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much peace, love, and salutations to you, Aki. I'm out there pushing the word sincerity and truth. Shalom.